Once in a little town where it never rained or snowed, lived a clever young girl named Zara. She had wild, curly hair, a backpack full of tools, and a mind full of questions. It was filled with strange meadow flowers, ticking trees, and spinning vines. Because it wasn't just any garden. It was a clockwork garden made by her great-grandfather, who was once the greatest inventor in the land. Zara loved building things, teeny machines, wind chimes, and even a pencil that could whistle. At its base was a tiny keyhole and an old message carved in brass. But what Zara loved the most was the old garden behind her house. Find the 5 gears before the day has ended, she asked the old librarian, who wore glasses with spinning gears. Do you know where I can find the first gear? Every evening, the garden would come alive with gentle ticking sounds and soft glowing lights. But one day, something changed. The garden stopped moving. The flowers no longer turned to the sun. The leaves wouldn't spin, and the clocks had all frozen. Zara's eyes widened. The heart of the garden has stopped. She ran to the center, where a large golden sundial stood. To fix the garden, time must be mended. Zara tightened her backpack straps. I'm going on an adventure! Her first stop was the library tower, where books flew like birds and whispering pages told secrets. The librarian pointed to a book that opened by itself. Inside, a riddle appeared. I live where time stands still, on top of a windless hill. Zara had to repair a broken pipe system to open a secret chamber. It was afternoon. Inside a sunken submarine garden, with her waterproof boots and a bubble helmet, she navigated past floating jelly lamps and robotic fish. However, the 4 gears she had collected hovered around the sundial. Waiting for the 5th was the hardest. It wasn't hidden anywhere in the world. It was hidden inside herself. The gear was tangled in seaweed, but she used a pocket laser to cut it loose. Steam hissed. Zara became known as the keeper of the Clockwork Garden. Children from across the land came to learn how machines and nature could live in harmony. Gears spun, and the mountain roared to life. The sundial spun, the garden shook and shimmered. The trees ticked back to life. The metal petals turned toward the sun, and music filled the air once more. As the garden gently ticked under the stars, Zara would whisper. The gear floated up on a cloud of steam glowing bright orange. I tick and talk but never moved. Shining gear she had worn as a necklace since she was little. It clicked into the final slot perfectly. Find me if you seek the group. Zara smiled. It's the broken clock heel. She rode her gear-powered scooter to the hill, and there, hidden under an ancient tree stump, was the first gear shaped like a sunflower. As soon as she touched it, the wind rustled the trees for the first time in weeks. To get the gear, squawked Echo, you must teach me how to remember. Next, Zara climbed the echoing caves to find the 2nd gear. It was guarded by a polite but forgetful mechanical parrot named Echo. Courage, creativity, and love. With those, anything broken can bloom again. Zara built Echo a memory box with blinking lights and a music chip. When Echo heard his favorite tune, he remembered everything, including where he hid the gear. The 3rd gear lay inside the belly of the sleeping mountain, where ancient machines rested in silence. By now, Zara found the 4th gear deep underwater, the final gear. She returned home to the still silent garden. Zara sat on the grass and thought deeply. The last gear isn't metal. It's time, ... and love. She took out her great-grandfather's old compass. Inside was a small suddenly. The garden was alive again. From that day on, and every evening, time is not just measured by clocks, but by moments we fix, hearts we heal, and dreams we build. Moral of the story, the most important gears in life are kindness,